Okay, so next area. That fucking car alarm keeps going off. Anyway, we got a new ability called Corpse Lance. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses to damage the target. Okay, so we're probably going to need like a load of enemies, I think, to be effective. I think I did see a YouTube video on it, or something. I saw something on it. So if we kill, and then, oh, okay, so we have to hover over the enemy, and we'll get spikes fling out of the, so like, for example, okay. And how far away can I do that from? Can I do it like that? I can. Well, just about, anyway. There we go. So that's, I guess it's useful if you can't reach them, to be honest. And obviously if you're out of resources as well. One of the things that I have noticed with Diablo is you have to get used to some skills, and it's a bit like WoW as well. It's very difficult to get used to some spells, especially after you've been using something for ages. You know, and you'll forget to use it, or you'll be a bit fiddly, and you know. I mean, I'm getting better at what I'm doing now, in terms of killing enemies and then targeting, say, these blue fuckers over here. I need a hefty supply of corpses though, so there we go. Took a little while. And now I have an active skill category unlocked. And there's skeletons coming out of nowhere. Passive. Periodically raise skeletons from the ground. Skeletal minions will attack your enemies. And the active is command your skeletal minions to attack the target and increase their damage. Cool. So I guess this is the summoning bit. Got a new primary. At low health, have a chance to be enemies at low health have a chance to be decapitated and instantly killed. Well, enemies are being instantly killed anyway, so for now I'm gonna stick with the I'm afraid not. With the spikes that come out of the ground, unfortunately. And it looks like these skeletons have passively come out of the ground. Do they last forever, or do they get replaced by a skeleton every so often? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's 50 essence as well it costs to increase their damage. So this could be a difficult class to master, I suppose. Wow. This is going absolutely mental on him. Okay, so the new buggering worms. So the new skill slot, let's have a look. Fueled by death, consuming a corpse increases your movement speed by 3% for 5 seconds. This can stack up to 10 times. And consuming a corpse, I guess, is either from blowing them up or using this corpse lance. Also there's life from death. Consuming a corpse has a 20% chance to spawn a health globe. I'm gonna go with fueled by death currently, just to make me moving about a bit faster. Let's go to a new area. Or just get instantly fucked by a worm that comes out of the ground. Okay, so now you can see the stacks building up. Just above my abilities, down the bottom here, fueled by death. And I'm running a bit faster now. Not that much faster, but I am running faster. And you can, it seems, target destructible items that are not considered enemies. So say these bones to my right. So if I press number 1 on them, they'll fire towards them even though they're not an enemy. I'm one of these people that likes destroying things, so I think that's quite fun in my opinion. Another level up, another skill, it seems. New primary being Siphon Blood. Generate 5 essence each time damage is dealt. Siphon the blood from the targeted enemy, dealing damage and healing you. So that would probably be quite good for summoning, I guess, if you're constantly having to summon people. Skeletal Mage, Gift of Death. Risen mages leave a corpse behind when they die or expire, which is quite cool as well. But I'm still going to leave it on the Pierce, I think. Actually, no. I'm going to go onto the mages. Oh, wow, this is chaos. Look at this. I'm just clicking buttons. So much crunching and smashing and breaking. I mean, until it starts getting harder, I won't tell how hard this actually is. But I can tell from so far it's really fun. Corpse Explosion increases the size of the explosion. Wow, that is bigger. Jesus Christ. Holy cow! And there's my first legendary. Jesus Christ. This is awesome! Okay, so I think I've leveled up 1 or 2 times. We now have bone pillars. Instead strikes the target and up to 2 nearby enemies with large 2 bone pillars. Okay, so that's just impaling him. And another person nearby. Not that interesting. I guess if you're like, it's more like a cleave ability, this. Secondary, we've now got Death Nova. Unleash a Death Nova that damages all nearby enemies. We'll have a look at that. And Command Golem. Raise a Flesh Golem to fight for you. There he is. There's a big ugly bastard. Right. Let's go on in. Okay, it's just an explosion. Like a shockwave explosion. What does active do? Command the golem to target a location where it collapses into a pile of unusable corpses. So like that, and then I can just do this. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. The explosion, I'm going to turn back onto Skeletal Mage. Let's get some explosions and all sorts in there. Oh look, a crippling curse that reduces the enemy unit's movement speed and damage done. Okay, so it doesn't do any damage, and it does it in an area, it seems, as well. Also for Corpse Lance, each lance slows the target and reduces its damage. Yep, that's cool. Got a new passive. Increases armor by 100%, reduced by 10% for each minion active. Okay, so if I have no minions at all, that increases my damage. Armor, rather. Okay, there's a thing that we can get as well for the Necromancer, which is an offhand, and it looks like a heart. An exsanguated heart? And does it throb? Oh god, it does. Ooh. Oh. He's back. Kill it. There we are. There's that place. Okay, so Skeletal Mage now has... So it channels an aura of decay around an area. Okay, they're alright, I guess. Command Skeletons reduces the cost to command your skeletons. That is good. That's very good. It's 25 essence now. And I'm... Oh no, I'm not being attacked. They're just upgrading. Kaboom! It doesn't look like it explodes all of them either. Up to 5, I see now. So far I am enjoying these new abilities. It's always nice to try out something new in these games. They're just camping there at the entrance so they can't get through. Now I have a new ability called Devour. Consume nearby enemy corpses to restore essence per corpse. It's another good way of getting essence back. Got a new active as well. So Bone Spear, Bone Spikes and Bone Spirit have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a bone prison for 3 seconds. They're making some weird noises as well, my minions. Wow, the skeletons just go absolutely mental when I command them to attack something. They go insane. Their damage is just... I think it's only I don't know if it lasts over a certain number of seconds, but it does look like that you have to keep pressing it. I may be completely wrong in this assumption again. I mean, it looks like it makes them charge towards the enemy as well, so it's probably confusing me a little. Blood Siphon, we've got Bloodsucker. You pull nearby health globes to you. That's a cool one. Bone Spear, Teeth. Launch razor-sharp teeth that damage enemies in front of you. Teeth. Oh god, look at that. It's just like a cone instead now, rather than a skill shot, as they call it. Go crazy on them. Death Nova now has each cast increases the radius of your next Nova, so that'll just get stronger and stronger. Bone Side slash with 2 summon sides, dealing damage and pushing enemies together. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, it's like a Reaper. Wow. Those little maggot things are great for the explosive corpse spell. I've got another ability, Bone Armor. Rips the bones for nearby enemies, dealing damage and creating armor that reduces damage taken. Mages can now raise the Skeletal Archer to attack your foes and grant you increased attack speed each time they attack. Command Scanner tends to go into a frenzy, gain increased attack speed for the duration. Right, so another level up, and we've got a new passive skill unlocked, which means I can have another passive skill rather than just one. It's got 2 new ones. It's got Command of the Risen Dead. The essence costs of Command Skeletons and the cooldown of Command Golem are reduced by 30%. Swift Harvesting, increased attack speed of Bone Spikes, Blood Siphon and Grim Scythe. I'm going to try that. I think. It doesn't make any difference. It's just very difficult to move at times. We did it somehow. I'd have no idea how I did it. Really don't, because I couldn't move. Let's have a look. We have corpses, corpse lance, brittle touch. Enemies become brittle, increases their chance to be crit each time they're hit with corpse lance. Cool. And have a look at my new abilities. I've got Revive. Target an area, reviving fallen enemies to fight for you for a time. So is it the exact same enemies? We're gonna have to go to a new zone just to try this out. Let's just go to a random one. Army of the Dead summons a massive army of the death to pummel the location. I'll try that. Let's just kill these ones first. Oh, it does summon them back, but it's the same ones. That's actually quite cool. Oh, can you imagine those big ones that have like those several legs, and they just like lift up their two front legs and slam them back down? That'd be so cool. Bone armor's got an upgrade, increases the damage dealt to enemies. Oh bloody hell! I didn't even see these curses. It's got the cripple one that we saw, and that's got dizzying curse. Cursed enemies have a chance to be stunned when hit. We've got leech, curse the target area. Cursed enemies heal the attacker when they're struck, and frailty, a crippling curse that instantly kills enemies at low health. Oh wow! Did you see that then, with all the skeletons that came up through the middle? That was bloody good. Wow, that was really nice. Got little face huggers that I've just revived. Oh, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Holy crap. That's all I'm going to do for today for Diablo, Rise of the Necromancer. If you have liked this video, if you would like to see some more Diablo, or if you like any of the content that I do like and subscribe. Do follow me on Twitter. From there you'll be notified when a YouTube video goes up onto YouTube, and you'll be notified on any new games that I will be playing in the near future. Anyway, that is all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Diablo 3. Bye!